Hello and welcome to our presentation about the week 10 assignment. We had to do the detection of the objects in a video from week 9, and we did this and we can see it works. It also prints the total amount of detections and the detections in the current frame. Here we can see there's 4 detected objects. One is the person standing over here. The second is a car over here. The third is another car, and the train should be detected, but it's actually not there. So it should actually not detect it. But if we press play, it works fine again. It also detects normally and prints for each frame. We detect something like the backpack, the counter of the detected objects, and yeah, here we can see in the Studio app I marked everything with assignment 10, what was new in here. First we added a detect button so we can add it to the user interface. We also added the detection label for the detected total amount of detected objects. Then we can see over here we created the button, the detect objects button, and we also assigned the on detect method to the set. In the on detect method, we first check if the media player or current file is null, and if so, we just return into nothing. Else we stop the player and start the process. We also disable the buttons so it can't be pressed again. We then set the model path and create and start the thread here. First we create a processor, and here we create a variable for detected objects count, the overall count, and this is the output of this method from the process method from processor object, and we set the labels. After that we update the UI, and if there's an exception in this method, mostly we print it and set the button again to enabled. In the process method, we take the input video and the output video as file, and we check if the directory is already there. If not, we create one for the output video, so we don't get an exception. And then we create a total found variable. This holds the overall detected object. Then we create a grabber from the FFmpeg class, and we put the input video as parameter. Then we create a detector from the YOLO model, from the YOLO class, and give the model path. and we create a Java 2D frame converter, and we start the grabber. We get the image height, frame rate, and width, and if the frame rate is lower or equal 0, we set it to 25. Then we put a try block over the whole recorder, and we try to set the recorder for the output video with the width and height. We also set the format, video codec, pixel format, frame rate, and video bit rate, and we start the recorder. Then we create a frame object and loop over each frame. For each frame in the video, and we convert it into buffered images, and if the image is not null, we try to detect the image and count up for the total found. This is just the detection size. We also call the draw detections method and put the current image and the current detections of this image into the parameter list. And here we just create an object from graphics 2D, set the stroke and font, and we loop over each detection we found, and for every detection we create a rectangle shape, and we also put the text over the frame we made. Here we try to outline the text so it's better readable, and it's just the text but offsetted, so it's like outlined. I was too lazy to do it otherwise. And here we also print the detected objects in each frame, and that's just the detection size in the current picture. Then we dispose of the object to save storage, and I wasn't sure if the garbage collector already does that, so just did it. And back here we create a frame again from the buffered image, and put it back into the recorder. Then we stop the recorder, we stop the grabber, and we return the total found. I changed this to integer. I hope that's alright. In Moodle it was given that it should be a void method, but we wanted to print the overall detections we found, and that was the easiest way, so we just changed this and made it an integer. And we already were here, so I will just continue with the Studio app. I don't think we added anything else, so I think that was it. Yes, this was it. On detect, yeah. We can now look and see, whoops, see that it works, that it should work. Uh, Now it should work. We have we see here there's the detected video. I will delete this. So we see that it actually works. Here is the starting video. We can see it's not detected yet. And we open the video over here. And we detect the objects. Done. Now it's done. Now we can see it works perfectly fine. It's a bit hard to read, so we have to switch to the full screen mode to get a better view of the text because of the compression. And yeah, you can see over here it worked. Now there's this file and it works perfectly fine. Yes, Sursky. Here the video works also as well. And yeah, that's it.